Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me again, Insane Gorilla, and welcome back to my channel. This is what if a guardian warlock from Destiny was in the rwby universe. Now, context. Why do we see a hunter image? Well, pretend that is actually a warlock, and it's just the Nova remnant. Well, Nova bomb dissipating from when you actually use it. Just think of that. But that's going to be a recurring thing where our main character, who's a he by the way, and he's called Ajax. Anyway, let's get going. This is one of the other ones that I'm going to be doing. So, Ajax, he's a warlock, and he's got the Nova bomb. And he is, he was on a mission for Ikora. As he went around, literally went flying around flying around the solar system, mopping up a few things for Ikora. Eventually, he gets called back to the Vanguard. He gets a message from Ikora as soon as he lands, saying, "Guardian, please meet me, obviously in the Vanguard headquarters on the tower, because we need to talk." As he approaches Ikora, she says, "Good, you're here. Let's take a walk." And she just tells him, as Zavala just looks up, saying, "Ikora, your place is here. Finish up your business with the hunter, not with the hunter, with your warlock, and get straight back here. We're not meant to leave, so don't leave the wall or the tower." As well, she says, "I know, Zavala, I'm not planning to leave the tower or the wall or hell, the last city." And she tells her favourite warlock, Ajax, that the Vex have brought something out of time, and she wants him to go and do a little bit of snooping. And this is actually on Nessus. Skip that. Io. Now, Deku has never really heard it. Not Deku, Ajax has never really heard of this Io place before. So Ikora gives him the rundown. And then his ghost, and then his Echo, jumps on, saying, "Guardian, I know where Io is, and I can take you there." As they leave, and when they get there and find the Vex, he gets hit with this teleportation device, sending him and his ghost to an alternate universe. Hence the rwby universe. Unfortunately for him, though, he gets covered in ice and freezes into sort of like a hibernation state. As he, just quite literally gets pooped out of the Vex. teleportation system. As he sort of, well, is still frozen. And, well, somebody walked up to him with a cup of coffee in his hand. With glasses, white hair, and basically just takes a sip with a cane. As he says, well, this was a productive day for me. I just hope none of my students could see you. Now let's see what you are in there. As a crow lands on top of it, of this iceberg, as this gentleman would say. As he would look up to see a crow and say, "Oh boy, if you're here, then something's definitely wrong." As this crow, well, lands in front of him and turns into a human. As he says, "I saw this thing crash from orbit. Oh, I saw this thing crash from a few meters away. So of course, I'm gonna be suspicious of it and turn into a crow." Osbind. As Osbind just swizzles his cup of coffee again, saying, "Even though your name is Crow, so yeah, surprised you know who hasn't turned up. She's usually on this." As he, well, has the bit of a bitterness of disdain for that person. As Crow just says, "You're not the kind of guy to have a grudge." Well, as they continue talking, they hear a massive boom as this ice, well, as this crystallized ice breaks, and there's a man standing there. As he looks at all of them, he then summons his ghost, as he just says, "No time, ghost, just summon my sparrow." As his sparrow gets summoned, and he blasts off into the forest. Because why not? Who do you think was in the forest at the time? As, well, he jets off as fast as he can, sort of whizzing past creatures that look like nothing he's ever seen before. His ghost just stops every now and again and makes a blinding flash to take a picture, which really hurts these guys. But he also hears someone scream as he then hears a "thank you," as he also hears a girl saying, "I'm sorry," as he just continues jetting forward. As he flies past the guy stuck in a tree, as he says, "Hey, wait! Get me down from the..." Never mind. As well, we all know who that guy is. He even goes past a girl with yellow hair beating the absolute living balls out of a few bear moths, as we know them as. And she just says, "Don't you dare ever touch the hair again." As she sees some guy flying towards her on a strange vehicle, she attempts to break it, as he just simply jumps off, going over her, as the vehicle vanishes as he recalls it, taking her by surprise. eventually, he stops at the edge as two individuals turn up, or a third, I might add, as they say, huh, you don't look like any normal hunter or huntress we've known. As this, well, as Ajax turns around and looks at them, as they also say, that's no vehicle we've ever seen. As the ghost talks through his helmet, saying, Guardian, I just did a scan. We're not in our universe anymore. Look up at the moon. Well, look up at the sky, you might see a moon. As he, well, as Ajax does, seeing a broken moon. As Echo, his ghost Echo, says, and I can't find any other sources of light, any other sources of darkness. There's no Hive, no Fallen, no Vex, especially no Cabal. It's like we were transported into a different universe altogether. As well, he sticks to his guns, aka keeping his lips shut, as these three individuals walk towards him, saying it's okay, you're most probably a new hunter. Look, we're pros at this, but you're way outside your depth. This is not your training ground. Your training ground is at back that away. You're literally on a cliff. As, well, Ajax looks behind him to see that he's on a cliff that literally has what looks like a small outcropping. As he gets off his sparrow, as it disappears, taking them all by surprise. Eventually, he sees a crow landing in a tree. As he once again looks behind him. Then looks at all four of them, because he knows that there's a person that looks like a crow. As he just puts his arms out and just falls backwards. With the three individuals running towards him, trying to catch him. As he just falls off. Crow, just being Crow, flies off and flies down to see where he went. To notice that he did a full somersault in the air, landing on his feet and dashing into a cave. As Crow, well, doesn't really follow, he just lands and waits, going back into his human form. As he, well, in a monologue, says, you seem to be keeping an eye on me. You may have realized that I'm not actually a bird at all. I'm an actual person. Interesting. As well. A few hours later, Crow gets bored and walks in. Eventually realizing that this cave is big enough for him to hide. For this guy to hide. And eventually the three individuals get down there as well. Two redheads and one guy who's got blondish hair. As they sort of look at Crow, saying, how the hell did you get down here so fast? But yet, who are you? We never saw you anywhere near this place. As Crow just said, yeah, that's most probably because you were too busy climbing down, and I jumped from a tree onto that little lip that you just got onto, and left. Well, not left, walked in. They say, alright, fine. Well, they hear gunshots. Automatic gunfire, then the sounds of a shotty, then the sounds of a rocket going off. As they all run to this disturbance, they see a guy shrouded in darkness, but with a purple aura coming off of him as it quickly dissipates. As well, Crow just says, "Okay, buddy, who the hell are you?" As the ghost says, "Guardian, do not answer. Whatever you do, do not answer. We don't know where we are at the minute." As well, Ajax just says quietly, "I'm gonna have to talk, because we need to know where we are, Ghost." It's so quiet that nobody else can hear it apart from the ghost, as he says, "Are you sure, Guardian?" As he just says, "Yes." As he turns around, as he says, "Where am I?" As he says, well, as Crow says, "You're on Remnant. Why?" As Ajax asks him again, "Where am I? And what the hell's this Remnant place?" As Crow just says, "Remnant's virtually the planet you're on." The name of this planet. And who are you? As he just says, "I'm a guardian of the tower." As all four of them look at each other saying, "Guardian of the tower?" As he says, "Vanguard class, warlock." As all four of them, Crow and the three individuals, just look at him and shrug their shoulders as if to say, "What? What are you even talking about?" Eventually the ghost just says, "Guardian, I can get your sparrow out whenever you need." As he whispers, "Do it, Ghost." As he summons the sparrow and he blitzes past him. As Crow swiftly runs after him, along with the other three. But unfortunately for him, as soon as he exits the cave, he gets an unexpected and an unwelcome surprise. Mainly in his face. But hey, I'm leaving it off here. Hope you like, comment, and subscribe.